Yes, my message today is, when will it be time for you to truly accept the parts of you that you may not be happy with? As always, Cody Montarbo here, founder of Montarbo Skincare, here to help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin. I am very clear that what we need more than a new cream or makeup is more self-love, more self-respect, more self-care. And I know for me, when I'm not feeling up to par with my fullest potential in my life, I start to look for things, and a lot of times it's unconscious. But, you know, and I think we all do this, where we are not feeling well inside, whether that's from a loss, a breakup, or a test that we didn't do, or we just kind of feel off or not quite up to par with who we truly are. And one of the things that I've noticed in the beauty industry is that part of its job is really to constantly distract you so that you aren't having enough time to deal with what might be happening in here. And not always, I'm not saying the industry is doing that on purpose. I'm saying that I can allow the industry to do that for me. It's kind of like if you're online, you're not feeling well, but you want to blow off some steam, so you go online, you look on social media, and then before you know it, you're 2 hours in. And while you're in that social media kind of frenzy, the social media controls you and directs you and guides you to the latest advertisement, endorsement, eye cream, or whatever. And that happens a lot in life, is that if we are not in control of our desires and what we're knowing and wanting and where we want to go, and knowing who we truly are, which is an incredible human being that was put here on this earth. And that's enough. Like, that is enough. Like, we don't need to add anything more to us to be more worthy. We don't need another badge. We don't need another certification. We don't need these things that the world tells us that we often need. Some things we get really upset about, I think, because the world tells us we need these things and we secretly know we don't, but we're kind of hypnotized. We're caught in it, or we're even addicted sometimes to the ways that distraction works, you know, whether that's on social media or YouTube or whatever it is, in a magazine. It's very often, if we are not feeling whole inside, then what we start to do is we start to put responsibility on something else, and it can be an eye cream. I can put this expectation on an eye cream to help me diminish my wrinkles so that I feel better about myself, and then when the eye cream doesn't work, I get just really frustrated, or something else even, or someone else. So maybe you can relate to that. And my message today is, when will it be time for you to truly accept the parts of you that you may not be happy with? So maybe on your face right now, there's something that just you are constantly obsessed with, whether it's crow's feet, a scar, a pimple, pimples, acne, wrinkles, just aging in general, sun damage, melasma. I don't know what it is for you. I know I have my little list, but this is what I want you to start doing. This is step one. This is something that I say that this is step one to get your foot on the path. You are not allowed to look into that mirror and pick yourself apart without first finding 3 things that you appreciate about your face. Whether that's your nose, whether that's your eyes, your lashes, whatever. It doesn't need to be much. It's just the start of showing up and training your mind to start to look for the good instead of the negative. Because honey, trust me, I know we can find a million things wrong on our face, in our life. We do that where we go to the mirror, right? And we look right away for that thing that we're obsessed about, right? And so something you can do starting today to get yourself on the path of appreciating yourself and who you truly are, which is not this face. You are not this face. I am not this face. You know, I'm this soul, I'm this heart, I'm this being inside. One way that you can start doing that is to go to the mirror tonight and to find something, at least if you can, 1 thing, but I would recommend 3. Every single time you go to that mirror, you have to find 3 things that you like. And at first, it's going to seem stupid. At first, it's going to seem like, whatever, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter. I just need to go to bed. My kids are screaming. But listen, if you want to truly feel incredible and beautiful and like you're enough in your life, then that is step one, is that you have to start making time and making an effort and making a habit for appreciating yourself in the smallest of ways. And then that will start to grow, and then that will start to compound. So that when you go to the mirror, or if you do that enough, you won't just go to the mirror and automatically, right? So that automatic response that we have that's negative towards ourselves, it's a trained response. We have trained ourselves to do that. And from the environment around us, from all of the things we read and the social situations we're in, mass consciousness, right? Our race consciousness, our group of friends, family, those things also help kind of create like these pathways in our brain that make we start actually destroying ourselves by blaming ourselves for the wrinkle, for the spot, for the acne. And my point really is that it's just never enough. It's unending, the amount of hate and disgust and negativity that you can put on yourself, but you can change that. And it really just starts with going to that mirror tonight and looking and appreciating yourself. And if you can, if you want to take it to the next level, when you do that, maybe not right at first, but it's just starting now. Maybe not at first you'll do this, but eventually if you can feel that feeling, like when you look in the mirror and you look at your eyes and you see them, if you can feel that appreciation for yourself, you'll have much quicker results on this little process. So I recommend three things every single day for 30 days. Let me know what you think about this. Like, love, and share it if you like this information. Always feel free to subscribe. I'm gonna see you really soon in a new video where you're gonna bring that new life energy of positivity to you by focusing on yourself in an appreciative way, in a loving and kind and respectful way, instead of a what's wrong with me, what's constantly wrong with me kind of way. I hope that makes sense. Love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you really soon in a new video.